What up, guys? So this is what we are expecting from Nasdaq. I'm on Nasdaq right now. I'm using tradeview.binary.com to analyze Nasdaq. So we are having this structure. In the previous video, I mentioned that Nasdaq will be buying. So I made a video there. So if you can go on the lower time frame, you can see that Nasdaq is in a buy. So um, shout out to the ones who saw the videos and took the advice or verified with their strategy or whatever information they have at hand to enter the market. Shout out to them. So for this week, we'll see if we can hold our buys. We'll see if is it safe to hold the buys until Nasdaq goes up. Because if you can see here, if you can see above the chart here, I made a structure here. You can see. I don't know if it's clear, but I hope everyone can see the structure here. So the structure says we are having an impulse move, correction inside that, which is consolidating inside that two zones there, then an impulse move in the same direction, which can be visible here on Nasdaq. We had an impulse move, which is this move, an impulse move. Now we are in this correction area. You see, so we are actually expecting an impulse move to the continue in that direction. Continue in that direction. However, we have we can ignore the fact that we have a strong level of resistance here. Let's highlight it. We have a strong level of resistance here, right? So from the 4-hour chart, sorry. So from the 4-hour chart, you can just imagine already we are in from this point. So we are waiting for confirmation if we can hold until up to that level there. Now, if you know how Nasdaq moves, if you hold and if indeed it moves in the right direction for the week, and it's good for those who saw the previous videos or those who saw the opportunity to buy last week, regardless of you have seen my videos or what. So now, this is what happens right now. We are waiting for it to show us what's its next move. So on this, we can see that already we are having an impulse move, correction. So we are expecting an impulse move. At least this is our take profit one. It will be our take profit, two. So because take profit one, it will be here on the trend line. So take profit two is this one. So if the market breaks this level, then it retests it, we are going to add more buys, then hold it up until to this level of resistance there. So that's how the structure of Nasdaq looks right now. So there's no special way to analyze this. There's no special way to analyze this. However, it's true people don't see the same thing. Like we cannot see the same thing because we are not using the same strategy. So others use indicators and stuff. However, some of us prefer price action. So on the 1-hour chart, we can see, let's check the 1-hour chart. The 1-hour chart daily shows that the setup is from the higher time frame is still the same. So we are expecting that the same thing from the 1-hour chart, because I'm not going to talk about this level of resistance of support here, because I've already mentioned it in the previous videos. So now it's the same that we are still having this level of support here. We are still we're still having the level of support here. So it will be clear, and now it's, and if you can check here for the record, we have a mini trend line there that can fit, which validates the buys we took right there. We have a mini trend line there which validates the buys. That's why we took the buy here. So, and we have a mini level of resistance there. Of course, this is how it is supposed to be. We are having a mini level of resistance there now, which is a resistance zone, which on the lower time frame, and should not by anyhow be ignored. So because most of the time Nasdaq respect these levels, and we are having this level, mini level here of resistance. Now there are two things that can happen from this structure, which is inside these two trend lines here. There are two things that can happen, or we can expect from this two trend line under this inside this two trend line there. So now, what are we expecting? What is it that we are expecting? So since we bought last week, we bought here and here. So what are we expecting? So the thing that we are expecting right now is to wait. We lock our profits and wait for the market to see if it breaks this level. So if it breaks this level, we wait for confirmation, which is a retest of this mini level here of resistance to the upside down. So now to this level, we might see some changes going down again to go until it breaks that level again, retesting. So like this, down until it retests it. However, this is what we are expecting. But if it doesn't happen, it happens that the market wants to come down again from this area. Once it reaches this area, it will show by showing confirmation. And the only confirmation that you can see from this one, or you can spot this one to get out, is through candlestick formations on the lower time frame. You just need to know the candlestick, how they form, how they react. So if you know the reversal candlesticks, the morning star, what was shooting star, the hammer, the bullish engulfment, which means now is showing some changes. Those things, those are the basics that are needed. So as long as you covered that chapter, or as long as you covered your basics right, you have your basis mastered, then you already know what to look for. Because if you look for structures, let's say you want to look for reliable market structures, which is the information that retest what sometimes they work, but sometimes you can find out that they don't happen most of the time. It's just one candlestick up or down. So yeah, we can see that that's the situation we are having at hand there. Now, this is it for this video. Now let's see. Let me see. So we are on the 15 minutes chart now. Let me show you this for the last time. On the 15 minutes chart, we are on this. We are on a structure like this. We are on a structure like this. We are on a structure like this. So again, we entered here last week. We entered here. Me and my partners, we entered here. So now you can see that that level there has been broken. Now we should expect it to at least come to this point, see what it does, breaks. But if it doesn't break, then we're expecting it to come retest this level here until it finally breaks that one level there. This is what we are expecting. So of course, when it comes, if it respects this level, come down here, we buy it again. However, we are not going to be selling it from here to here. Why? Because it's risky. It's risky. It's risky because it can turn on in the middle, like somewhere here, and because sometimes it doesn't come out. These structures doesn't come out perfect as the way they are drawn. Like when you buy a course from some guru, and you just see those patterns drawn with a pencil or computer or something. Then you come to the chart, to the real chart, you don't see them because then you ask yourself why. It's because they don't always come as perfect. Those head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders, what they never come as perfect as they look in the course. Sometimes they come and 10 closer from 10 a little bit closer from that level of you are expecting it to touch. Or sometimes it just acts as if it's breaking that level to stop hunt you, then respect the structure. So that's how it does. That's what happens most of the time. So yeah, now the here is clear. It's clear on this. This is the Nasdaq chart from the time of this recording, which is the 28th of March 2021, Saturday, South African time. So for the next week, we are analyzing for the following week. We are analyzing for the following week. This is what we will be expecting for the following week. It's just simple. You just pick, we are expecting a few things from this day. You just gotta keep it simple. Then you don't need, actually, you don't need, what can I say? You don't need to do too much. You just need to keep it simple. You just need to keep it simple. We are not expecting too much. However, if the market comes up here, then come down here, you might buy it, wait here, then it might come down again. That's how it moves. You just need to know what's about to happen next when it reaches this level here. You just need to know the types of candlesticks it forms. However, they are false sometimes. You can't always be right? You can't always be right. This is the market. No one knows what will happen next. We just analyze using the knowledge we have, and using the knowledge we have learned, and use a stop loss to protect us against the cruelty of the market, to protect our capital. The aim is to live to see the next day. When I say live to see the next day, I'm talking about the account, for your account to live to see the next day. So this is it for this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I'm gonna make another one for. I'll make another one for. Yeah, for next day. Maybe next week. Maybe next week around Tuesday or Wednesday. Then another one Friday.